I'm at Providence's North Burial Ground where the great artist Edward Bannister is laid to rest, but the plaque that used to adorn his monument is now gone. Longtime community leader Cedric Huntley passed away on July 10th. His nonviolent stance and his love for others made him a pillar in the community. New Bedford is rich in Black history, and the city's historical society is doing all that it can to make sure that this history is well known. During the Super Bowl halftime show that featured Kendrick Lamar, DJ Mustard made an appearance, and he brought a little bit of Fall River to the stage. Super producer DJ Mustard joined Kendrick Lamar on the stage with a jacket that was made by Derwin'S Leathers in Fall River, Massachusetts. The owner was excited to see his work on the biggest stage.
I think it's absolutely terrific. It makes me feel great, of course, and the people here, when we weren't sure that it was actually going to be used in the halftime show, and then when they did, in fact, I mean, that was really everyone here at Vanson was walking on cloud nine.
DJ Mustard is not the only one that's fond of Derwin'S Leathers. Celtic star Jaylen Brown has been by the store.
Jaylen Brown, that was terrific, and he's a great guy, and that's a man that contributes to the community in many ways, and he's gracious and smart.
Now, even though Derwin'S Leathers has become popular with the stars as a fashion statement, their number one purpose is safety.
We make things that save people's lives. We do a lot of racing suits and so on, and that's sort of important, and that's really gratifying.
Worst thing that hurts if you were to get in a motorcycle wreck, beyond broken bones, is road rash. So having a good jacket is key.
And these jackets are authentic. Every jacket made has its own serial number, and Vanderslazit has a message for anyone who wants to be a successful entrepreneur.
Don't stop. That's it. Just got to keep going. Put one foot in front of the other and keep going. Don't stop.
April will mark 51 years that Derwin'S Leathers has been in business. Now, through the highs and the lows, their reputation for making quality products is still strong to this day. If you want to know more about Derwin'S Leathers, you can go to our website, WPRI.com. In the studio, Derwin 12 News. Sharks are not uncommon to Rhode Island waters, but there are a couple of species that don't normally breed up here. But with the climate change, we might be seeing a shift in our local habitat. This is a spinner shark, which was caught in Charlestown, Rhode Island. Most of the time, you can find this shark from North Carolina to Florida. So why was this one here?
We think it has a lot to do with climate change. You know, we're seeing a lot of change in the last 5 or 10 years here in Rhode Island and surrounding waters. We think waters are continuing to warm. We know they are. And with it, we're starting to see species that we normally wouldn't see. And this just happens to be one of those.
The size of this shark is key because spinner sharks can grow up to 6 feet long. For this one to be so small tells you it was born here.
It was only 2 feet long. And it also had a partially healed umbilical scar. So this is a newborn. And what's really odd about that is this is not considered a nursery area for these sharks at all.
With the presence of this baby spinner shark, it leaves us with more questions than answers.
Why did mom decide to give birth up here in Rhode Island waters in a place where it's a little bit cooler and not typical of their nursery habitat? So is this a one-off, right? Or is this the start of something that we're going to see more often?
With the ever-changing climate, it's hard to say if Rhode Island will be the new breeding ground for the spinner shark, but with the way the waters have been changing, this could turn into a new normal. In the studio, Derwin 12 News.